Happy 61st birthday, General Hospital. Mm, Corinthos Coffee. It's me, James Lott Jr., the creator of GH Me Spotlight, GH Report, and GH3 Needs. Um, I am so happy to celebrate another year with General Hospital. What's interesting for me is that I never thought how personally and professionally I'd be intertwined with General Hospital. April 1st, 1963 is when the show started. I wasn't born yet. I was born 6 years later, literally almost like literally 6 years later, just about. And I always thought it was kind of funny that it started on April Fool's Day. Right, so, jokes on us. And I have been a watcher since the late 70s. I was a light watcher, then I became a heavier watcher in the early 80s, Luke and Laura, all that stuff, and Rick and Monica, the whole thing. And I've been watching ever since. Then 9 years ago, which we'll be celebrating later this year in September, me and Frank Moran, with Lucretia Lyon and Lady and Harvey had started GH Report at AfterBuzz TV. It ran there for the entirety of the rest of the time AfterBuzz TV was in business, closed up, and I've been doing GH Me Spotlights and GH Deeds since then, since 2020 or so, and it's just been it's just such an impact on my life. I never thought I never. It's so I'm doing a job that wasn't invented. When I was growing up, there was no internet, no podcasting, no YouTube, none of that. So I couldn't have imagined. There was no way for me to grow up and go. When I grow up, I want to be a host of a show about General Hospital. There was nothing about that. Um, and I never thought I'd get an opportunity to even talk about a show, let alone work with the network and get interviews and get shirts from the network, get mugs from the network. I mean, like they sent this to me. Frank Montini sent these to us years ago. It's like it's my largest audience of all of my shows. All my shows, video, it's my largest by far. Audio, it's one of my largest, if not the largest. It competes with a couple of shows that are big too. But I'm serious. It's like I have to seriously thank the GH audience, the General Hospital audience. You show up. We've been off for a little while because of my stuff, but you show up. We come back. You show up. I put out product. You show up. In audio and video. It's oh my god, it's amazing. I want to thank Mark Teschner, who originally got me in first person I talked to from GH, Fado Xavier, Frank Valentini. I want to thank Candice Rostro, which I give her a shout out. I want to thank Roxy Stryer and AfterBuzz TV, Mio Menudo, so Frank Moran. I want to thank him too, of course. Kevin Undergaro, who said you could go ahead and do it. I want to thank Tony Moore, who started the Days of Our Lives after show, gave me the idea to do a GH after show. I want to thank again Lucretia Lyon, Carla Renata, Lady and Harvey, anybody who's come on the show just to sit with us and talk with us about General Hospital, all the guests that ever come on. We'll do I still do the anniversary show for that, but just because it's the anniversary of the show and we're so ingrained and entwined with it, I just need to say a few of those things. Also, I'm very encouraged. There was a time when we weren't sure General Hospital would make the 60 or 61. With the new head writers, Patrick McCahey and Elizabeth Court, I am very encouraged. I'm liking much of the storyline turns. The ones where I'm not sure about, I'm sitting and waiting. I said I'm gonna wait for a few more weeks before I do like a big review of what I think, because I think it's still changing. It's only been a week and a half. So things are still changing. But what I'm seeing is things being tightened up, things being dropped, things being finished, familial relationships being acknowledged and encouraged, solid drama, solid scenes, longer scenes, better dialogue. I feel like the cast is energized. They just seem different. So we can all just agree on all ins and outs, but in general, I feel like in general, I'm seeing something better on screen. So I'm encouraged. Of course, I will continue to watch the show like a hawk, as we always do. And Frank and I every Sunday will continue to talk about the show with love, and tough love, and hoping that we have a run. This show really is going to be better. The show has the caliber actors, it has potential, it has everything. So that's what we're hoping for. But happy anniversary to everyone who works at General Hospital, everyone over at Prospect Studios. We love you, and um, check out my shows, GH30Ds, GH Me as well. Like we run them, we still do them. He said 9 years and counting. I'm James Lott Jr. Talk to you next time.